Everyone, welcome to the garden, and we're specifically in the tomato rows. And today is August 14th, and I have yet to pick a red tomato. I have picked cherry tomatoes, and not even a lot of them, just a few handfuls every day for the last maybe week. And I have yet to pick just a paste tomato, a slicer tomato, and I have hundreds of green tomatoes. I have big, beautiful, healthy plants, but I have not picked a red tomato, and I don't know why. I have a few that I may be able to pick today. There's a few that are finally starting to turn red, but I don't know why. I have big, beautiful, healthy plants. I've never seen plants this healthy, especially in a few of the varieties that I'm going to show you in a minute. And there's so many green tomatoes. They have been so well fertilized throughout the year. They have been well cared for. I trim them. I make sure there's good airflow. They're watered at just the right. I don't water them too much. I don't water them too little. I do everything I have. I've never changed anything. This year, the only thing I did do different was I put trifecta when they were planted, which to me would be a positive thing. And the other thing is they were planted 2 weeks late because we had cold temperatures for 2 weeks past our planting date. And I mean cold, like overnight for us into the single digits. So both my peppers and tomatoes got planted 2 weeks late, and my peppers, it never seemed to affect them. I'm getting beautiful pepper harvest. So I don't know what's going up with the tomatoes. And I'm I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. And the thing that I'm worried about is all my tomato products that I want to can, because I feel I'm at the point where if, let's say, I had a tomato harvest even the past few weeks, all of the ones at the bottom would have been picked. New ones at the top would be growing, which there's a few of them. Because they're indeterminate, they would be giving all the time. We're like mid-August. I'm not going to be getting so much of like a second and third crop. I'm going to run out of season. They'll give till the disease or the temperatures, but I'm basically maybe going to get 1.5 good crops out of my tomatoes. And I feel so bad because I've been boasting and going on about my ketchup recipe, and everybody in the whole world is probably way past all their tomatoes, and I haven't even started mine. And I don't even know if I'm going to have enough to do what I need to do. So I'm going to take you around and show you how beautiful my green ones are. I'm going to show you the different varieties. And this isn't specific to a variety, it's across the board of all my tomatoes. So I'm going to show you how pretty all the green ones are and the few that are red that I might pick today. But again, I can't do much with it other than use them as slicers because there's no volume. So let me bring you along and show you the plants. Okay, these are jet stars, and I'm finally getting some red tomatoes. This is just in the last day or so. But I want to show you something that's also unique about it. See how tall all my other plants are? And the jet stars are indeterminate, and they usually get very tall. And this was a new seed company I got from this year, along with all my other seed germination problems. So I don't know if that has anything to do with them, but I mean, there's plenty of tomatoes, and they're beautiful tomatoes. I mean, like, just look at this. They're stunning. Like, just wonderful. And like I said, the turning red part is just recent. But if you look up on top, this is what I mean. that because nothing's been picked down below, which encourages more to blossom on the top, you only see the odd one. So I don't know how much more I'm going to get. It's almost like these tomatoes are going to have to be a determinant tomato this year. Sorry if I'm going to make you dizzy by walking around and moving the camera. So these are German pinks, and they are the most luscious plant. Their leaves aren't even like a tomato plant. I'll try and, they're fun to grow. They're a beautiful plant. And these tomatoes, and this poor guy is literally stuck in the grid there. But I mean, look at that. They're just beautiful, beautiful tomatoes. And that is the only pink, German pink tomato. I'm trying to back up so you can get the grasp of how big and beautiful these plants are. So lots of green ones. And then if you look up at the top, you'll only see the odd tomato forming up there because nothing is being picked from down below. So down here, these are just odds and ends of, I think I have a couple of beefsteak down here, and down here is just maybe an opalka and a salvatierra. I just had a few extra paste tomatoes I put down here. So this whole beautiful row of tomatoes, and what, there was maybe 5 red ones. Okay, we're going to go on the other row. Okay, this is the paste tomato row. These are Juliet's cherry tomato that we've only been getting for about a week. And again, not many, just at the bottom, nothing up top. These are opalkas, and they've only just started to turn, I think maybe 2-3 days ago. And I'm a bit more optimistic about them. They do have some green tomatoes up top, but they've all been thinned out. See, look how many there are. They're everywhere. Beautiful, healthy tomatoes. I've grown them all before. I just don't understand. So this is new to me this year. These ones are Amish paste. And there's my first red one. I think I'm going to pick him today. So these ones have a few on top, but if I look up here, there's no signs of any new tomatoes. So it seems I'm going to have a determinant tomato harvest. And then these are salvatierras. Oh, I see one poking through down there. And again, nothing. The thing that I do have is blight. And they're only watered from below. I take all precautions. I have that copper fungicide. And it's only these plants here in the back, really. So, I don't know. If anyone has a guess as to why they're in full sun all day long, they're south facing. I just don't understand. So that's my woe is me garden story for today. I don't know. This garden this year is just like testing everything. And I don't mean to sound ungrateful because some things are doing really well. And it's not that I don't mind when a crop doesn't do well. It's when I don't know why. I know when things don't for a reason due to pests, to weather and things. But when you do everything right and you do everything you're supposed to, and you do have beautiful, healthy fruit, why, when it's the end of the summer and it hasn't turned red, and all of them, not just one or two varieties. So anyway, I thought it would just be fun to throw it out there and see if anybody knows why or wants to take a guess why. And I don't know what my tomato canning future looks like this year, but I guess I'll have to go find some at a farmer somewhere, which I've never had to do. Anyway, so thank you for coming into tomato world with me. And until we're together again, take care.